I'm going to share with you my 3 tools that I use every day to create success in my business and what I used in my dental practice, so you can have those tools too. Stay tuned, come right back. Hi, I'm Ginger Bratzel from New Patient Attraction Automation and gingerbratzel.com, and I am the author of Secrets of Creating a Prosperous Dental Practice. And I promised I would share my 3 tools that I use to help make me more efficient, help me create my success, and just keep my life organized. And I don't know about you, sometimes I feel like getting organized is a lot of work. So I want to give you simple tools that I used in my business now, but also that I use in my dental practice every day to keep me focused. Because it's so easy to show up to the office and let someone else make your schedule and tell you where to go and just turn off your brain and thinking. And that's when you lose control of your office. That's when you lose control of your destiny. So you always need to be on top of it. So I want to share with you what I've used for my success. I use them every day, and I think you can benefit from them too. So my first tool is an easy tool. It's a stopwatch. Now we have those on how long impression material sets and how long till a patient gets numb. We have them for different things in the practice, but usually we give these to the team members to use. This one is mine. It goes with me. So if I got a patient numb, I set that, and I need to check them in 10 minutes, I set that timer for 10 minutes, and it went in my pocket. I clipped it to my lab coat. Because 10 minutes turns into 15 minutes and 20 minutes, you get busy talking, we lose all track of time. Time is the ultimate currency. It keeps you so honest. You cannot cheat time. And so that's where most doctors run out of energy because they can't do anything else. They said, I don't have time to grow my practice. I don't have time to work on this. It's because you didn't honor the time. So I always had a timer with me. Now when I'm working on a task, let's say a marketing task, or anything I didn't really want to do, which I love marketing, that was not one of them, but there's something I needed to do, and I had to sit down, I made myself do it. And I said, you're going to work on this for 30 minutes without a break, without interruptions. I set my timer for 30 minutes, and I did what I needed to do. So you can be amazed at how much you get done in 30 minutes when you have to tell yourself to do it. So your timer is your honesty and keeps you going. In my practice now, so when I do marketing strategies and stuff, I can easily go down a rabbit hole. When I give doctors new stuff to do and they're learning new tasks, they can get swept off on and go here, here, and here. The internet is a big rabbit hole that people disappear in. So when I don't have appointments that are set through it, and I don't have actual clients or patients, I set it for 2 hours, and I do things in 2-hour breaks, and then I take a 15-minute break. I go hard at it for 2 hours. And when I get done those 2 hours, I have to look at what I got accomplished. And if it's not very much, I'm sitting there looking at what I've been working on, I look at my notes, I wasted those 2 hours. Now, that's the bad news. The good news, I wasted 2 hours. I didn't waste 4 hours or 6 hours. So this keeps me honest. So my timer is my friend, and it needs to be yours too. It's also great for raising kids. I'll tell you about that and maybe another thing. My number 2 tool that I use every day, and then also my practice for running the business and doing all my marketing, keeping me efficient, was Gmail. Now, even if you have a regular mail account, so you're Dr. Wonderful at Wonderful Dental Care, you can direct all of your emails through a Gmail account. Now, this is not a lesson on Gmail, and there's 1,000 videos on YouTube to help you do that. But by having one account on Gmail, I have all my emails and all my email accounts directed to one box. I can access it from any computer in the world, any phone in the world. And by having it in Gmail, I have access to third-party tools that I wouldn't have with other software. So I have tools that keep spam organized. It's a third-party tool that runs through Gmail. Because one day, I'm not exaggerating, in a 2-hour period, I got 32,000 spam emails. Didn't even bother me, didn't mess up my productivity. I could have deleted them, but that's a lot of work. This tool made sure that happened. Also, if I need to write an email at midnight, or I see an email at midnight, but I don't want to send it out, I'm like, I don't want them to see I'm emailing them at midnight because they'll think they can email me back. I have a tool where I can write it there and schedule it to go out at appropriate time. Also, sometimes that allows me to think about it. Maybe I want to delete that email before I send it. All these tools are available, third-party tools, because Gmail is a standard platform. So even though I have 50 different emails that I use through the business, my staff, they're gone, I need to follow certain emails, I have them all in one box, one Gmail box that everything goes through, access it from anywhere, and it keeps me organized. And so every practice, I think every individual who is highly productive, Tony Robbins uses this Gmail strategy. Everything goes through Gmail, and you know he's got Tony Robbins at TonyRobinsonsTheGreatest.com. Everyone who's very productive makes this happen in their practice. And my last tool is one of my favorite tools I want to share with you, and it's called a bullet journal. So we have all these electronic calendars, we have all these wonderful things. My schedule is in electronic calendar in the cloud. It's on my phone, it's everywhere else, but this is my book of what gets done. So I urge you to go look at bullet journals, search that. There's a lot of different ways to set them up, but I take all my notes. So if I'm learning new technology, if I'm taking client notes, I have a certain day, I put it in there. They're all indexed in the beginning of the book, so I can look up any note. I do not have a sticky note anywhere in my office. Everything goes in these books. And if there's any major projects that I'm working on, I write them on the front of this book so I can reference them years later. This is with me at all times. It's light. My particular preference is to bullet a journal, one bullet journal per month. So I don't have one book that I carried around from years and years. So this changes colors every month. Everything that goes on. So if I'm teaching, if I'm learning, if my strategy goals, I'm sitting there, I chart my mental focus, all of this goes into one journal. Now you don't have to do all this, but I want you to get centralized. So when you sit down in a staff meeting with your team, you don't have to go find that piece of paper you wrote on or that sticky note. It's all there. And if I had to find it a month later, I still have it. It's all there. Nothing gets thrown away. And I use these little, this is a moleskin, and it has only, I don't know how many pages in it. Let's say 60 pages. It's not very much. It's big enough for 1 month. It's bendable. I can put it in my back pocket sometimes. I can throw it in my purse. It's in my briefcase. It doesn't add any weight. When I go on vacation, I take these too. So as I have thoughts, I write them down. Everything goes in this bullet journal. Have I ever lost it? Nope. Is it important to me? Yep. This keeps me going. So this is my strategy. I still have electronic calendars. I have all that stuff. This is not my date book. This is not my account book. This is my big picture thinking and keeping me organized book. So my 3 tips are a timer, Gmail for all your accounts and using third-party apps which are applicable to you in what situation, and 3 is a bullet journal. So just go through and Google bullet journal. Now we are always here trying to teach you and give you strategies and techniques to grow your practice. If you'd like to get my free report, the 8 steps to get all the patients you need, it is yours free. Just go over to gingerbratzel.com and you can request that. It's at the top of the page, on the home page, and we will send that out to you right away to your inbox. It's my pleasure being with you, and I always love teaching you how to grow your practice. Take care until next time.